Welcome back to another Grill O'Clock. This week we are celebrating 4th of July with a beautiful beef strip steak with grilled onion relish, and we're making use of all of those summer squash that are coming into season. So we've got a nice piping hot grill and these lovely strip steaks. This is also known as a New York steak, and you can use bone-in or boneless. Either steak is going to be great in this recipe. I've simply got some pre-made garlic pepper seasoning, and we're going to generously season these steaks and get them on our grate. While they're down, we'll season the other side. Those need just a couple minutes before we turn them. And in the meantime, we're gonna get started on that onion relish. Now this is actually super simple. All you need to do is take a red onion and slice it into about eighths. We're gonna generously oil it after we put it on our kebab skewers here. So you've got a good amount of oil dribbling through each one of those little slices of onions. And just like if we were cooking them on a stovetop in a pot or pan, we are going to put them on our grill. They're gonna pick up a great color, a bit of smokiness, and really just soften up. You could see that that extra olive oil dribbled in to my sliced squash. Now on the grill, I like to slice my squash into strips. It's just really easy to grill that way and works great. Now squash needs less time than either the onions or the beef, so we'll make the most of that time by adding some fresh herbs. If you've got thyme, oregano, rosemary, anything growing in your own garden, I'd recommend that. Otherwise, just pick up a fresh mix at the grocery store. You just need a couple tablespoons. I've got thyme leaves here, breaking them off the stems. When we turn our steaks, we'll add our squash and turn our onions at the same time. Okay. For good measure, I'm just gonna go ahead and add a bit of that seasoning in there as well. Give it one more toss and wait to turn our steaks. So these steaks only take about 4 minutes per side. Let's go ahead and give them a turn. We should have nice grill marks going on there. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. And our onions are starting to soften as well. I can see them starting to pick up color. They're dripping away some of their onion juice. They've got all that olive oil going. So we're gonna give them a turn as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and get our zucchini and yellow squash on the grill here. These just need a few minutes. So while our steaks finish up, these will be ready to go. Good. So our steaks should be ready. Oh yeah, these are really beautiful. A New York strip steak is kind of the ultimate grilling steak. So what better way to celebrate 4th of July? Our zucchini and yellow squash are just softened and grill marked. This makes such a pretty plate. This is a great way if you're celebrating with just your family or even having a full-blown barbecue. This is an awesome celebration meal. Okay, as you take your almost relish onions off the grill. Be careful because the skewers will be hot. But you're just gonna slide your softened onions down off your kebab skewer. And right over the top of your steak. And then we are gonna drizzle this with some balsamic reduction. So if you have a balsamic vinaigrette in the house that's handy, that would be great. If you wanna reduce your own balsamic vinegar on the stovetop for a few minutes, that's wonderful as well. But you can also buy pre-made balsamic reduction. So I've got a little bit of that here. Just gonna drizzle this over the top of our onion relish. It's gonna kind of melt into those hot onions and over the top of your steak and just give you a real zing of flavor. To end a magical holiday weekend, I recommend enjoying this with your Mel's Magic IPA from Iron Horse Brewery. This is a great festive beer and a wonderful way to celebrate. Happy 4th of July.